You may be looking to change things up around your house, but you don't want to spend a lot of money if you don't have to. Our next guest just redid a friend's bathroom for just $100. Please give it up for one of our favorites from Lemons, Lavender, and Laundry, Erin Meyer, everybody. Welcome back. Good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you, too.
Is it more fun or more of a challenge when you only are working with $100?
I think I like the challenge of working with it, but I also am always at the end. I've always tried something new, which I really like. And I always have to get out of my little box because normally we think, let's just go to retail stores, we'll buy everything we need. This just gets those creative juices flowing, and you just get to try new things. And I've always done something different every time I've gotten to do one of these rooms. So.
Let's look. We have a before. Leo, let's go ahead and show that. What are we looking at here, Erin?
Okay, so this is actually my cousin's bathroom. Her husband is on deployment in the Middle East right now. And so her sister's staying with her, and they were able to build a bedroom before he left, but their bathroom that she's using looked like this.
It's a little dark. It looks like it's,
Yes, so it's down in the basement. So, for those of us in Minnesota, we know basements are lacking in the light. And so it was very outdated, really kind of yellowy. And so I asked her, you know what, let's do this $100 room challenge in your bathroom. And so that's what we did. And that's what it looked like at the end.
Oh my goodness. That is crazy. Okay, let's go step by step as we take in that. First, the painted floors.
Yes. So there was a linoleum floor in there, and that wasn't originally on my plan of what I was going to do in there, but as I painted the walls and they brightened, the yellowy linoleum really stood out, and so I asked her if she would be willing to let me paint the floor. So I just used a floor paint and painted it black.
Okay, now let me ask you, because people probably are thinking black would make the space seem smaller, so why did you go with black?
So if you're gonna go, so we kind of did the walls white, and so they were bright, and I felt like you can't just go bright on the floor plus white floors. I don't know, they just get dirty. And I was like, man, that contrast of a black and white would look so good.
Especially in a bathroom.
Yeah, and the truth is, floor paint is so cheap that if you get it done and you're like, I don't really like that, it's really super easy.
Let's talk about the light bulbs.
Okay, so this was the craziest thing that cost $6. So on the picture there, you see the yellowy bathroom, and I said, I think that we could maybe reduce the yellow and brighten it up just by switching the light bulbs. So for $6, we bought 3. They're like cool light bulbs.
Yes. And you have to look at the box to see what, and people don't.
That was the difference. It was such a drastic difference. It brightened it, and it completely it took that yellow out of the room and actually made the color look.
And I would say, wouldn't you agree, Erin, that warm would be maybe great for a living room, you know what I mean? Or someplace by a fireplace. You would want actually that warm tone light bulb.
Yes, I really like warm, like in a bedroom where you want things to be cozy and just but not in a downstairs bathroom so much.
Let's talk about the shelf. What are we looking at here?
So we have, this was it's an inlaid shelf, and it was just stained plywood. And so I thought, what could we do to update this little space a little bit? And so I actually grabbed some faux tile wallpaper, and we did the background, and then we reframed it and then added different shelving in there. That wood kind of matches the towel rack we made that isn't in that picture, but so it's a little hard to tell from that, but it actually looks like hexagon tile.
I'm looking at it. It's beautiful. I love that. And it looks very expensive. Looks like an expensive backsplash kind of.
Right. And you can I actually found afterwards that there was a smaller roll for $7, so I actually doubled that by buying a larger roll because I didn't know. But so $7 of faux wallpaper.
Let's go back one more picture. You added a shelf as well.
Yes, we took so she had that was very thin plywood in it. And so we just added different wood. We stained it, and it was a little bit thicker.
And that's it. That was it. So do you have, let's have a trading spaces moment. May I see your receipts?
Okay.
How much total was this?
What's really weird is that I actually don't have the exact number. I know that I went over, and I'll tell you why. So if you see that picture,
it's
so funny. I know.
At the top of the show.
It's the first time I've gone over by this much, and I'll tell you why. It was done for 89 something because we framed the mirror. But I kept looking at the mirror, and I was like, it is too big for that space. And I thought I either stay under budget I was right around 89 something, or I splurge and get her a mirror that fits the space. So I chose to spend the $30, so I went like $20 over. Yes.
And that is, because it leads me, I was going to ask you, if you are going to spend, like, I always think, if you're going to spend money when you redo a room, get a good couch, because you're going to sit on it a lot and you want it to maintain. That's where you should spend your big money. If you're doing a makeover like this, where should you put, if you have a little bit of extra money, should you put it into something like a mirror or tile or something like that?
You know what? I don't think that there's necessarily a specific thing I would say this is what you should do. I think that it's really about, like, for example, I'm looking at this mirror going, it's way too big, and so it's worth it to splurge on something that makes the room
pop,
something you love.
Completes it, yeah. I love it. Now, Erin just doesn't do her $100 makeovers. No, you know she is the queen of quick and easy cleaning. We're going to be spring cleaning with Erin when we come back. Back after this. Erin Meyer back with lemons, lavender, and laundry. We're getting you ready for some spring cleaning. Where are we starting here?
Okay, we're going to start with tub and shower cleaner.
Okay.
This is the easiest recipe ever. So I'm going to have you hold this. This is just a dish
I can
brush.
handle that. Okay.
All we're going to do is 50% dish soap. So I don't know if we'll really do it the whole way or it'll take forever, but you get the idea. So about half full of dish soap.
Okay.
And okay, I hope I don't spill this on you.
It's
vinegar
fine.
smells bad.
It's fine.
So, I did kind of, sorry.
It's all right.
Okay, and then 50% vinegar, you're gonna just add the little cap on, shake it up, and that's it. And then it's all ready to, because you've already got it in a little scrubber.
Yeah.
It's all ready to do your shower. So you just kind of shake it up. When you store it like this, otherwise you don't want stuff coming out. If you want to add a little extra oomph to the cleaner, you can add some tea tree oil to it. The thing about tea tree is it doesn't smell great, but it is great for cleaning. But if you choose to do that, store it in a glass, like mason jar or something, the mixture, and then add it.
So the tea tree isn't for smell, it's for,
no.
it makes it.
But it does help boost your cleaning power.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that. Okay.
Yes. Okay,
And that's
sorry,
probably like how much, Erin? That's that's like a quarter.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Maybe less.
Okay.
All right, the next thing.
That's good.
Next thing is garbage disposal bombs. So if you ever have had like funky smells coming out of your garbage disposal, okay, the easiest thing to do if you have it on hand is to just put some citrus peels.
Yep, I put a lime or lemon that I don't use at the cocktail hour.
Yeah, oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So that is the easiest, but if you don't have any fresh fruit, these are the things, this is just something you can do like kind of have them on hand in case you don't have any citrus fruit. Okay,
perfect.
So we're gonna start out, I'm doing a half recipe, but this is 3/4 cup of baking soda.
Baking soda.
Yes, and then I'm gonna have you add in 1/4 cup of citric acid.
Okay.
So that is found in the canning department, by the way, because you would never know, because I don't know.
Citric acid's in
Citric acid.
Okay.
I guess you use it in canning. I don't can, so
okay, I don't
that's
can
where you
either.
find it. So give that a little mix, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in lemon and orange essential oils.
Okay.
So this is actually pressed from the peel, so it's kind of giving you the same, like as though you're adding your peels in there, but you don't have to.
But you don't have to, yeah.
If you want, you can grate in some like zest in some peels if you want. I have that.
That is a lot
I know.
of work.
I'm just giving it as an
Totally,
option
absolutely.
in case. Okay, then what you're gonna do is you wanna start spraying this.
Spraying it?
It's just water.
Okay.
And what we're doing is we're gonna create the reason I do a spray bottle
I was just gonna ask, why am I just not dumping water in there?
Because if you get it too wet, it's bad, and you don't need a ton. So as it gets, we might be there. So even if it looks crumbly in the bowl, you're gonna do it until when you grab it, it holds, see how it holds its shape in my hand?
Snowball. Okay.
Yep, so it's ready to go. You just take some. This is a silicone like mini muffin, and you're just gonna push it in there, let that dry overnight, and then you just put it like in a mason jar, airtight container, and then plop like 1 or 2 in there when you notice the funky smells.
Yeah.
Run a little water to let them start dissolving, and then just run your dishwasher or your
Perfect.
garbage disposal.
I love that one. Now, let's switch places here. Now, really quick here, if we can talk to our friends at Target. Now, executive producer Jeff, we're speaking for the people here. And since Target is located here, they watch our show. They want you to change the design of this container. It's hard to pour the water in this container, Target. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Public service announcement,
Yes, I
Erin.
appreciate
That's
that
right.
because
Yes.
I agree. It needs a handle. So we're going to make a linen spray. I actually feel like you had a viewer ask me this in a Q&A.
You did. Yes.
So this is actually how we're going to actually make it instead of just talk about it today. So the first thing we're going to start off with, if you would like to put in 2 tablespoons, which is 1 ounce.
Is this vodka?
It is vodka. A little vodka. You know, mix a drink, make some linen spray.
Okay, where do I put it?
Right in here.
Okay.
Okay, so I always get the question, can I use something instead of vodka? You can use witch hazel. It just has a scent that comes through that I don't prefer.
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah.
I would much rather use the vodka.
Yeah, I much prefer vodka.
All right, then we're gonna add in about 15 drops of lavender essential oil. And lavender is supposed to help promote relaxation, so it's great for a linen spray. Then what we're gonna do, give that a little stir. Because the vodka actually helps the lavender disperse throughout the linen spray. So that
I was going to ask all kidding aside, what the purpose of the vodka
so it does
was.
help it so that the essential oil doesn't just separate from the water. It helps to keep it dispersed throughout. Then we're going to add in our cumbersome distilled water.
Get to work on that, Target.
Yes.
Get to work on that.
And you're going to go to the 4-ounce mark. I like to do it in here because you're going to pour it into a little spray bottle. So these are just little cobalt blue spray bottles, 4 ounces. So give that a little stir. And then all you do is pour it into your bottle. Then it ends up, you can make a label if you want.
This smells so good.
Doesn't it smell so good?
That smells really good. And again, so cheap.
Yeah.
And we did it in 30 seconds.
Yes.
We did it in 30.
And then you can just spritz it on your pillow or your sheets and
because that crap is expensive. When you buy like Febreze or any of that, it's really expensive.
Well, and I think too that linen spray is technically sort of like one of those luxury items versus, and this is cheapo to make.
That's right. Change this, Target. Give it up for Erin Meyer. For more information, head to her website, lemonslavenderandlaundry.com. We're still ahead. Shane heads to the Home and Garden Show where they have some pretty impressive dog houses. Wait till you see these when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody. Okay, I'm totally on board. Watching you pour it in that segment,